Jack,
Quite glary.
hey, it's Norwood from AAP in Australia. I just had a question for you about Ure Simone. I know you guys go back to like high school days. What are your thoughts of him getting a start in the Wallabies lineup?
But yeah, we go way back. Um, he's done awesome. He's a really good player, but what I really like about him is the effort that he puts in. Um, he had a really good time with the Rabbitohs, and when he was younger, straight out of school, and that didn't quite work out for him. But he's come back to rugby, and he's worked hard to get where he is, and I'm really excited to play against him.
When you worked at school together, was it a case that he was a better player than you, or like sort of how did you guys, like, I guess, compare when you're in the team together? And I mean, his career's been described as a bit of a slow burn, I suppose. But given that you've been playing tests for a long time now, but yeah, right back in those days, was he sort of destined for big things?
He was a good player. How it worked in our first 15 was I was second five and he was centre, and we were on attack. Our 10 would get the ball, and he would always call a miss pass. And then when it was come to defence, he was always like, Jack, he's yours. You made the tackle. And that's how it worked in our first 15. He was a good player there.
You know his game pretty well then. Come Saturday, or you think he's added a bit to it?
But he's added a bit to his game, yeah. Yeah, he's got the run, the kick, the pass. Um, he's up for it. So I'm just going to be excited to play him.
Jack, it's Pat McKendry here. I'm assuming that it's good to have Nani back in the midfield pod. And can you just give us an idea about sort of how excited he's been this week and what it's like to try and tackle him when he's got a head full of steam up?
Yeah, I'll answer the later question. Very hard to tackle when he's got a full head of steam up, and very hard to tackle when he's excited as he is at the moment. Jordie will agree with me. He's been working, really hard. He's in some of his best shape I've ever seen him. You can see he just wants to be out there. So looking forward. Hopefully I get to pair up with him at some stage over the weekend.
Geordie, can you just tell us about Nani? And obviously he's a Hurricanes teammate. Good to have him on board.
Yeah, it's so good. I've been waiting for Nani to come back for a while, and like he's been working so hard in the background, trying to get his arm right. But like he's good to have in the group. He works so hard, and like I said before, he's one of the hardest workers in the group, and I'm sure he can add plenty to our environment. Like what you see is what you get. Big, strong fella, and he's so excited.
George here from New South Sport. Just another player I'm sure you're excited to watch is Caleb Clark after last week's efforts. Um, Obviously, being on the other side of the field, how has it been working alongside him and getting to know him and preparing for this weekend?
Yeah, it's cool. It's quite exciting actually. Hopefully, everyone is watching Caleb Clark in the weekend. I can just get along and do my own thing on the other wing. It's nice he can take the gloss off my side. But look, he's unreal. He's a freak of a talent. He's got tree trunks for legs, and like I said before, he's so excited to get out there this weekend, and hopefully he can show us glimpses of what he did last time he played.
Seems like there's a bit of consistency growing now in that back line with the combinations that Fozzie and the team are putting together. You're on the right wing and Bodie at fullback, Richie at first five, for example. How are you guys finding it? Maybe if you could both take some time to answer this, how are you guys finding that kind of new combination going heading into this third test?
Yeah, I think even at training when guys get swapped in and out of those various positions, our game plan for us it's pretty simple. And guys can interchange during a game, pop in and out of first receiver and leave their wing and turn up at second receiver, and there's a bit of free rein there, which is quite nice and refreshing. Guys can just turn up and back their instincts to wherever they feel like they need to add themselves within a phase. So, we are getting used to Bodie and Richie being there, and guys are just trying to add their wee bit outside of their game.
Yeah, exactly what Jordie said. You got to be able to fill every position while you're playing out there, and Jordie's got the skills to be able to come in and play first receiver and distribute and put people into space. You might be seeing a bit of consistency with some selection, but the fact is there's world-class players in this back line that aren't playing, and that all deserve an opportunity. So it only takes something to change, and every player will be able to step up and play their role.
I've asked the other guys before you guys came to the interviews about Steve Hansen's new role, switching codes to spend some time with the Bulldogs. What are you guys' thoughts? And are you guys NRL fans? Are you looking forward to maybe seeing a bit of Steve Hansen influence in this Bulldogs side?
Probably
I keep checking my phone, hoping Steve's going to call me and throw me a nice deal over at the Bulldogs. So hopefully I get a call before midnight. It'd be quite nice.
Is that why you only signed for 1 year? You knew about this?
Yeah. Dane and I are pretty keen to go over there. No, we're not. We're just doing a joke.
And me again, a question for either of you. Obviously, a big change to the Wallabies back line, with no Matt Moore there. We already talked about Ire, but with Noah Lolesio coming in, he's only a 20-year-old kid. It's his first match. Well, what do you sort of make of that selection, or what are you expecting from him?
Kind of just expecting him to go out there and do his thing. He been playing well, deserves his opportunity. I like that Noah and Ire getting their debut together, having worked alongside each other. So, that combination should give them confidence, and, we've got to be wary of that. So we're going to be on and try and make their debut as hard as possible for them.
Last couple of questions, team.
Just a question for Jack. It's Richard Noller here, Jack. Just going back to Ire, when you played at school, does it make it special if you get the chance to tackle him or whatever? What's that going to be like, think, for you? Are you still quite matey, or do you sort of hold anything back in the tackle, or is it vice versa that you really want to have a crack at him, and because, when you get on the field, you like to have a go?
Yeah, I think it would be good to have bragging rights over my old midfield partner. But 100% it will be special. Like, I think in New Zealand, first 15 rugby is a awesome time. You make some awesome memories with awesome friends, and we haven't stayed in touch as far as like calling each other every month, but any opportunity to talk to him and after a game or whenever I see him, we always have a good conversation. So no doubt you'll probably see an Instagram photo of us two after the game, I'd say.
Do you, just one last from me on that, but are you the sort of guy to have a chirp at the opposition or anything like that, Jack? How does that work when you see your old mate across there?
You know me, Nola. Don't have a bad bone in my body. I wouldn't know what to say if I tried to chuck some banter out there. I'd probably say good carry if you tried to carry.